What's going on, guys? Jimmy. It's at my local tobacconist. Go get a little tour of the building and see what all they've got here. Gonna be with John David today. He's gonna take us around the building, tell us a little history about the place. John, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm John David Cole. I manage the Country Squire in Jackson, Mississippi, and we're the oldest tobacconist in Mississippi. We've been here 42 years. This August will be 43. And anyway, this is our shop. Been here for quite a while. We've got pipes all around and in the cases, and I'll just kind of give you a quick little tour. This is our seating area. It's got a little place. This is Dan Wells, one of our most regular customers and a good friend. And people come in and watch football on the weekends and that kind of thing, or play a card game or something. In our middle case over here, we've got meerschaum pipes and some free hands, which always are good to make a statement. One of our customers has a big old Santa Claus meerschaum, and that is literally all he smokes.
And I heard you say these were handmade by a local artist?
That's right. Those at the very end are made by a fellow named Jordan Bassoni, and he's a customer of ours, actually a really young guy, and he splits his time between here and Atlanta, and does a really good job making a pretty pipe. So they smoke great. They smoke great. Over here we got our tin tobacco right here. We're actually kind of thin on this right now. Our best-selling one is going to be any of the McClellan blends. So we sell a ton of Frogmorton, Arcadia, Old Dog, Blue Mountain, just all the real classic Frogmorton blends or McClellan blends, and they move really well. And they're my personal favorite. My personal favorite's On the Bayou. It's got that Perique in it.
Yeah.
Just make you slap your mama. It's good. But around here we got pipes in these different cases, GBDs, some vintage Busho cans and Stanwells and Jobies and whatnot. We've got a few Petersons down there and some estate pipes, which are always good. Over in this case, we got these are kind of my prized possessions. We've got a few Castlefords up front. The front three in that one are made by Colin Frum, famous pipe maker. These are some Lane era Sheratons over here. Well, just the back two actually are Lane era Sheratons. This one is my favorite. It dates to no later than 1965. It's a beautiful pipe. I've got a Sheraton that's from that era. It smokes, so it's really great. Got a few accessories over there and some Savinellis, and then our wall pipes are, of course, on the wall. It's going to be kind of like our basket pipes, and they're going to be high quality pipes. Anything we carry is going to be made of briar or meerschaum, so you're going to get a good pipe here at our shop. Got some pipes on sale and then more estate pipes. This is pretty cool right here. If you're from Jackson or from central Mississippi, you'll know that there was a huge flood on Easter of 1979. And this whole part of town flooded and just destroyed people's homes and businesses and everything. But this is actually the water line where that water hit. The water filled up the whole shop and destroyed all our inventory and everything. But we put a little marker here. One of our customers actually painted this picture to show what it looked like that day, which is kind of neat. But anyway, we could kind of put that as a tribute to the flood, and we don't want that to happen again. And I'll show you our tobacco blends over here. These are all of our private tobacco blends. We've got some of these recipes haven't changed in 38, 39 years. We've literally made like Cherokee, Cornishman, Flambeau, just right out of the gate, right when the Country Squire opened, well before I was born. But anyway, these are great selling tobaccos. Cherokee is our best seller. We hand blend all these right here in the shop, and we use this old ancient scale right here to mix them right in this bowl. I try to do that when no one's in the shop so I can keep my recipe secret. But Cherokee's good. It's got a nice kind of Virginia Cavendish mix. We use several different tobaccos in there. It's a real light, sweet smoke, mild vanilla, but not. I think it's our best seller, to be honest with you, because it's sweet, but it still tastes a lot like tobacco. It's got a real nice tobacco flavor, and I think that's why people keep coming back to that. But it's one you can come back to pretty much every day and not get burned out on. So
very little tongue bite.
Very little tongue bite. That's right. That's what we like.
Yes.
So, All right, so we talked about Cherokee. Cherokee's kind of our old war horse that we sell a lot of. Move a lot of that. Our house English blend is a blend called Cornishman. Our founder of this shop, Mr. Reeves, that founded this shop in 1970, he was a Latakia fan, and so he liked a generous helping of it. But Cornishman's got a real nice Latakia flavor to it. It's not too heavy though. It's not one of those. It's, you know, if you smoke too much of it, it's just going to make you feel real sick. So, but anyway, it's really well balanced English blend. We like Cornishman a lot. One that's new that we've been working on, and I actually made this for my preacher, who is a pipe smoker, and you don't hear that all the time. But anyway, he comes in here and smokes his pipe, and he was like, "Look, I need something with very little tongue bite, but I want something that, you know, my wife will let me smoke in the house." And so we came up with something, I call it Parsons blend, as I almost break my jar. Parsons blend has got a couple of different fruity tobaccos in it, but it's got a real heavy burley base. And the burley just makes it real naturally sweet, light on your tongue as far as my opinion goes, but real great tobacco, real nice color to it and everything. And the smoke on this stuff is just as thick as it can be. It's like when you smoke it and you're just exhaling, it's almost like a buttery, thick, syrupy smoke. It's really good. What's that, Dan?
He's on the phone.
Oh. So anyway, I thought Dan was chipping in. But anyway, Parsons blend is great. I've been real proud of that, and we've been selling a lot of that. For the Hobbit movie, we came out with Long Bottom Leaf, which I think a lot of tobacconists around the country have kind of played off on. And we also came out with one called Rivendell, which has been really good. One of our, along with Cherokee, one of our really old blends is actually called Choctaw. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with the song back from the 90s called Indian Outlaw. But the name of the song, or the main line of the song went, "I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw." And we were sitting here one day looking at those tobaccos, and we said, well, we need to make an Indian outlaw blend, and it'll be half Cherokee and half Choctaw. And so we made Indian Outlaw. And it actually came out really great. So Indian Outlaw is excellent. It's got several different Virginias in it and a couple of different toasted Cavendishes. And it's a delicious tobacco. So we've been moving a lot of that too. Trying to think of what else we got. Flambeau is probably one of my favorite aromatics. I really like Flambeau. If I could pin Flambeau on anything, it's a complex kind of spicy cherry. So it's a cherry, but it's got some weight to it. I get zero tongue bite when I smoke Flambeau, which is for me. I'm real picky about tobaccos that I smoke, particularly on the aromatic side. You know, just making sure I don't get any tongue bite. But the Flambeau is excellent. We've been making this for at least 35 years too, so it's a good seller for us also.
Tell them how they can order, John David. If they decided they wanted to order some of it, how would they get it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So how we do it here at the Squire, we're real old school. As you can tell, we're really kind of mom and pop place. So but what you do is you give me a call. Our number is 601-362-2233. Give me a call. You can ask for me, John David Cole. I go by JD or John David. And we'll set up an account for you over the phone. Once we get your account set up, you can place your order on the phone, but then in the future you can reorder by just emailing me. And our email address is countrysquire1970@gmail.com. That's countrysquire1970@gmail. So give me a shout. We'd love to send you some tobacco.
Alright guys, came here if I ever showed you the front of the store, but this is the front of the Country Squire. That's what it looks like. Nice old antique doors from when they first opened. Well guys, you know what I always say, smoke them if you got them.